Good morning, Sycamore. First of all, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Pat Maddox. My wife Jane and I have been your missionaries on site throughout Latin America and with the Cherokee Indians for a number of years, serving Mission to the World as short-term staff for the short-term ministries throughout these areas of the country and to spreading the gospel. As we grew older, some of these tasks for the short-term tasks, such as mixing concrete on the streets in Mexico or pouring concrete or building construction, is just getting to be more my body can do. My heart is still there, but the body is saying, hey, folks, it's time for a change. So about 2 years ago, an opportunity to serve on the full-time with Mission to North America came up, and so with much prayer between my wife and myself and consultation with MNA and MTW, we determined that it was God's calling for us to make that change. So we have moved to full-time staff on Mission North America. Although with this, we have maintained our connection with the Cherokee Indians in North Carolina and some of our friends in northern Mexico. My new position with Mission North America, as some of you are already aware of, is the second career is with Second Career Ministries. I'm called the Mid-Atlantic Specialist for Second Career Ministries. My job with MNA as a Second Career Specialist is to contact all the churches, church planters within the Mid-Atlantic area. With the churches, I'm trying to put together what is needed, what do the church planters need, what kind of help can we, as the PCA at large, help them with. And on the other hand, I am contacting churches to look for volunteers who have skills using computers, even contracting, construction, any kind of skills, and we all have skills. God has given each of us a talent. So my job is to make a talent bank and a gift bank, what we need to put together and try to match the gifts within the PCA to the needs within the Mid-Atlantic churches and church planters. We are sometimes called the PCA matchmakers. Sometimes works out well for us to do that. There's another point about saying second career. Sometimes it might be a little misnomer because some people think, well, you got to be 65 to be part of this ministry. Well, that's not true. Most, and say probably half of our volunteers at this point are not retirement age. They are young people. They are going out and helping out with the churches. They are people, mothers or fathers or retired people or people working full time who have computer skills and can work with off-site or at home through these churches. One of the little gifts that I remember comes to mind is a lady in California had skills with a computer and matching up bacon bulletins and this sort of thing. Well, we had a church plant in Northern Virginia that needed that kind of aid, and we put them two together, and they have had a wonderful time working together. And she's been providing bulletins for them. As the pastor would send them the information, and she would put it together and send it back. So the pastor, all he had to do was to print the bulletins and make bulletin ready, giving him much more time to be on the streets, spreading the gospel and building his church. As far as what we do, the support area is there, of course, as usual. We all need the support of some kind. My wife and I are both retired and don't have a need for salary, so we don't take a salary from MNA. All of donations that you would make to EMNA would go directly to expenses or in areas for that. Our expenses for travel have been down considerably due to COVID. Obviously, we can't go out and visit churches and shake hands with folks and just really greet them as we'd like to. But we are making contacts through this type of video here and through Zoom meetings and you name it. Anything you can do on a computer, we're trying it. So we haven't given up, but we do need some support in that area, but not we don't need anything. We don't need a lot of money, and we're not taking any salary for it. So everything that you would donate would go directly to expenses and spreading the gospel. And these monies have been well used within Mission of North America as church plants are beginning all over the country. And now I'm going to I'm going to display a placard here on the ending of this video so that you can get the information for my email, for financial support if you would desire, and also for the PCA, Second Career Ministries. I would challenge you to take a look at that on your computer and see how many jobs are listed that are needs of the church, and also to look and see that the abilities of the things that people are giving and things they're being able to do. So here's the placard now at this point. Trying to get it level. It's a little difficult to get it centered, but anyway, I'm trying to hold it up there for you. All right. Okay. I hope that will be enough for you and that you can see what's going on. And now the lights come back finally. Okay, it's a little bit fitty on me. But we do covet your prayers. We do covet your continued support. And thank you, and thank the Lord for your long-term support with us. In Christ's name, we thank you.